How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a blessed day. If you want to see a Bible story come to life and learn how to make one of these shepherd slings like David would have carried, stick around.
And David said, "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." And Saul said to David, "Go, and the Lord be with you."
Okay. I'm about 5'6", and I need 2 wingspans worth of paracord, which comes out to about 11 feet. First, you're going to want to double it over, get your ends lined up, and this will help you find center. This is going to be the loop end of your sling. Next, you're going to want to tie a loop in this end. That's about 2 inches or so long. Just big enough that you can stick both fingers through and then slide that knot through between your fingers. You're going to want to grab each one of these strands and twist at the same time, or just roll that paracord between your fingers, twisting this way with this strand and this way with this strand at the same time, and it'll just twist itself together. And once you have 20 inches between your knot and your last twist, go ahead and tie another knot, just an overhand knot. Now you're going to want to go about 4 inches from this knot to your next overhand knot. Okay, you've got 4 inches between those knots. Now you're going to repeat that twist with the remainder of your tail ends here. Okay, and you want the same amount of twist on either end of your pouch to where you're going to knot this end that you just finished here. You can see that, but we're about even here. I'm going to go ahead and just tie an overhand knot. Okay, next we're going to braid some braids around each of these pouch strands. Now you're going to want 2 lengths of whatever color string you want for your pouch. You want 2 70-inch lengths of string. Okay, so you got 70 inches of, in this case, yellow. I'm gonna, again, find center of this by lining up my 2 ends of the yellow. Here would be the center. You're gonna take that, keep that center spot marked, and tie it around one of these strands where your pouch is gonna be. Slide it up tight to that knot, pull it snug. Now, I don't know if you remember those hippie bracelets and necklaces that people used to make back in the day, but it's kind of, you can either alternate this braid and make it a flat braid, or you can tie this knot over and over again and it turns up to be like a twisted up DNA strand looking braid. We want the flat version of that. So you're going to want to alternate this knot. So I went under with that strand going this way. Now this time I'm going to go over with this strand going that direction. Grab this one with your other string and go behind and back through that loop. Then you're just going to repeat. So I'm going to go behind. I'm going to catch this one here, go over the top of that middle strand, back through that loop that we made, and just keep doing that, alternating back and forth to achieve this flat braid. That'll do. Now let's do the other side. Save one of these tails for the popper on the end. Okay, pouch is done. And ideally, when you have this pouch, you want to work one of these to where it's on the top, and then make sure that it's kind of underneath of the other one so that it creates this twisted look here, and that really creates a nice little cradle for rocks and tennis balls, racket balls. But this style of sling works for a wide variety of weights of rocks. Some slings, if they're too heavy, they won't throw a smaller rock. If they're too light, they won't throw a big rock very straight. This size sling works really well. Okay, now take one of these tail end scraps, and you're gonna want to wrap it around itself twice, like so, and then tuck this tail through here. Pull that snug. Now you can untie this and take one of these and just tie it around this yellow tail. Just a simple half hitch around that yellow tail. If you pinch these two knots on your pouch together, you want these two knots directly lined up with each other as well. You can go ahead and cut that brown one. Melt it. Cut this little yellow tail that's coming out down towards the pouch. Then you can cut this other brown one. Melt it as well. Now that knot's not coming undone. Then you want to just cut about 4 inches, I guess, of this yellow tail. Don't melt it. Just let it go wild, and then when you go to throwing rocks with this thing, these frayed ends will end up cracking like a bullwhip every time you throw a rock.
Then he took his staff in his hand, and he chose for himself 5 smooth stones from the brook, and put them in a shepherd's bag, in a pouch which he had, and his sling was in his hand, and he drew near to the Philistine. Thank you for watching. May God bless and keep you, and make his face to shine upon you.